Ricardo more incredible, Joe, is the fact that he has connected on 6 out of 7 attempts from the three-point range for a high 86%.
That might be a record of sorts. 34 seconds left. Arnie Toddless will inbound close to the midcourt line. The defensive formation, a stock formation by Great Taste Coffee. And here's Michael Hackett. They go to him when the chips are down.
They give up the foul, and Ginebra San Miguel will take the ball out of bounds again.
That's 6 seconds off the game clock, and now it reads 30. A fresh 25 seconds in the clock for Ginebra San Miguel.
That puts him in penalty situation now on the next foul.
But Ricky Brown was not fast enough to give up the foul. He chopped off another second. 29 seconds. Here's Arnie Twadlis. He goes to Francis. Brown is going to give up the foul. All right. 26 seconds, and Francis will go to the line. That's the fourth personal for Ricky. Well, the breaks just aren't going Great Taste's way. It just so happened that Ginebra was wise enough to move the ball to Francis because they knew Great Taste was going to foul, and Francis is not exactly the guy to foul in a situation like this.
But he missed that free throw, Joe.
Yes,
So
they always make me look bad. They always make me eat my words.
The Great Taste gamble paid off. Well, he's paying off so far. We don't know whether Francis can put it in now in the second attempt.
He does. So I saved half my face. 136 to 130, 26 seconds to go. And as in the previous timeout, we should not relinquish the air because anything can still happen in this ball game.
Well, the options are open now for Great Taste to either take a three-point attempt if the opportunity arises for such a shot, or to try to get 2 quick points with perhaps a fast pitch inside the lane. What Great Taste can't afford is to dilly-dally. Time is against them. There's only 26 seconds left in the game. So they can't afford to take too much time to get those baskets. What they'll need probably would be 2 quick points, perhaps on a fast break pitch all the way inside to perhaps Manny Victorino for the layup, and then give up another foul, put Ginebra San Miguel back on the line, hope that they miss 1 or 2 shots from the foul line, grab the rebound, and maybe they'll be able to try to put in a 3-point basket in that opportunity, and then hopefully go for the game winner if they're able to swipe the ball a third time. But I guess the chances are pretty slim for all of that to happen. That's a pretty long sequence, and Great Taste needs to have all of those pieces in the puzzle fall into place within 26 seconds. So that's a pretty tall order for Great Taste to pull this one out.
You bet. You were talking in a big subjunctive mood, Mr. Henson. 136 to 130, but Ginebra San Miguel wouldn't be this threatened if only they hadn't been lulled into a false sense of security. When they started going for the personal records, they forgot all about the score. They forgot about the fact that Great Taste was slowly inching and creeping in. All right, here's Ricky Brown. The three-point shot is up. He misses this time. With only 20 seconds to go, Twanle secures control of the leather for Ginebra San Miguel, but they're still in the backcourt, and Abby King gives up the foul. Well, if he had intended to foul, he should have done it about 3 seconds earlier, because as it is now, there's only 15 seconds to go. Abby King also had to pay a high price for that. He just collected his 6th personal, making him the first casualty of this ball game on 6 personals.
Well, they chopped off 11 seconds off the game clock in that particular sequence. So only 15 seconds left in the ball game. And Arnie Tuwadles towing the line here. He already has 41 points.
Actually, 41, yes.
41 points in the ball game. So that's a new personal high for him in the PBA. His previous single game high was 36 points.
Now he's got 42. Both clubs are already in team foul trouble. And this game is lasting a little longer than we expected it to. Victorino for the defensive rebound. 12 seconds to go. Alulor with a 3-point shot. A southpaw shot. How about that? Coming from Ponky. One of the few southpaw shots I've seen taken in the 3-point region. And look at Alulor being congratulated even by Francis Arnaiz. And we've got another timeout.
That was a courageous attempt there by Alejo Alulor. I don't think Great Taste really wanted to set up Alulor for that 3-point shot. They probably would have preferred Jimmy Manansala or Ricardo Brown to take it. But Alejo Alulor was racing towards his front court, and he saw the opportunity. He knew his team needed the 3-point shot, so he just let fly. And, well, the ball went inside the basket. That's 3 points.
And look at him. He's beside himself with delight. He must be perfectly happy about himself.
I think that's the only basket he scored so far. take a look at it again in slow motion replay.
Well, actually, that was his 5th point. Earlier, he stole a field goal from the 2-point zone.
And you know, he was way behind the 3-point radius when he took off for that shot.
That must have been at least a 30-foot shot. Nevertheless, they're still down by 4 with only 9 seconds to go. You know,
and he's still grinning, as you can see in your TV sets.
I tell you, he's going to be smiling all the way to Christmas, Quinito. That is certainly one of the highlights of his storied career. Well, Sonny Jaworski himself was so impressed by the feat of Ponke Lelure, he could only scratch his head and come up with a grin when the conversion came. And Francis Arnaiz was so demonstrative about his appreciation, he even gave Ponke Lelure a high five. And do it again, he says.
Well, the game is now down to just a 4-point lead for Ginebra. What Great Taste must do is to give up the quick foul and then gamble once more.
Arnie Tadlis, as usual, doing the task of executing the inbound for Ginebra San Miguel. 1 second chopped off before Victorino could commit the foul on Michael Hackett. That's his 4th personal. Actually, 2 seconds now. It reached 7 in the game clock. It's taking them painstakingly and agonizingly long to settle the issue in game number 2. But Hackett might have put the icing on the cake for Ginebra San Miguel with that conversion.
Well, with only 7 seconds left, it'll be a miracle for Great Taste to pull this one out, Joe. To put it mildly.
Okay, what will it take now? With a 6-point deficit and 7 seconds left in the game clock. Here is Manny Victorino quickly to Ricky Brown in the 3-point region. Loizaga, he comes up with a birdie attempt of his own. And this game is now history. It's all over, and we'll have a lot of eye-popping stats in store for you right after this. 5 rebounds tonight. Michael Hackett certainly distinguished himself as an all-time import in the history of the PBA. Now he holds 2 big records in all-time departments. First was the 103 points he turned in 3 nights ago in game number 1. And now he came up with a new record for rebounds, chucking a 45 to eclipse the previous high of 40 held for a long, long time by Billy Robinson. But he is not our best player of the day because those things are expected of him as an import. Our best player of the day happens to be a guy who really came through for Ginebra San Miguel in the clutches. Would you explain further, Mr. Henson?
Arnie Tuwadlas broke his personal single-game scoring high of 36 points tonight. He scored 42 points, and he added 5 rebounds and 2 assists in a spectacular all-around effort by Arnie Tuwadlas. So he would be our choice for the best player in this game.
And for that, he's going to get 1 case of White Shield rubbing alcohol compound. And in his name, another beneficiary will be receiving 3 cases of White Shield, the official rubbing alcohol of the PBA. And quickly now to the box scores, sir.
Well, the box scores, Ginebra San Miguel now 2 up in their playoff for 3rd place in the PBA 3rd conference against Great Taste. Arnie Tuwadlas, you know his statistics. Michael Hackett, 35 points, 45 big rebounds, 15 assists, and also several errors. I understand he had about 14 errors. So that's
right.
A quadruple double for Michael Hackett. That's a rare feat indeed. Joey Marquez, 17 points. Alex Clarino, 14 points. Ricky Relosa and Francis Arnaiz, 10 apiece. Buhay, 6. Perez, 3 points. Ducut, 2 points. Mamaril, Herrera, and Saldana did not score tonight.
Actually, the recipient of the 3 cases of White Shield rubbing alcohol will be the Holy Family Clinic and Hospital.
And for Great Taste, leading the way was Ricardo Brown, also setting a new personal high for himself, 57 big points and 9 assists. Abby King, 25 points, 11 big rebounds. Manny Victorino, 12 points. No other coffee maker was in double figures. Corey Blackwell, 9 points. Jimmy Manansala, 8. Chito Loizaga, 8. Alolor, 5, including that remarkable 3-point shot near the end of the game. Willie Pearson, 4 points. Didn't get to see too much action in the second half. Joy Carper, 3 points. And Nonoy Dalma did not score.
Well, Mr. Henson, as usual, it's been